We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Caught left side, it's Beckham. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Eluding the pressure right, and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he gets this up past the 30. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Ball down in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Browns.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try the option on first and goal. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Chargers, nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The stop made.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Browns' 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Catch made by Slayton.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good headed steam going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now he'll fire deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Down toward halftime on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And that makes it 23-7. Good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Boswell set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Charger drive about to get going.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
28-yard line.
Second and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not
continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Next to score, Browns 23, Chargers 14.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And 2 at the 42-yard line.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Gain of 9 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To Darius Slayton.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards.
1 yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
And it'll be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Browns 23, Chargers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one. The guy's man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Browns first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 19-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Just shy of the goal line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, Grayson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They wear that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
14 on the play. It's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. Down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. He's out of bounds right around from the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 43, Chargers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 49-yard line. Today's final score, Browns 43, Chargers 28.